Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Yona Sunarti dari SMAS Al-Ittihad Cianjur, LPTK Universitas Wijaya Kusuma, Surabaya, sedang melaksanakan ujian kinerja untuk memenuhi kewajiban sebagai mahasiswa PPG dalam jabatan Angkatan 3 tahun 2021 pada tanggal 18 Oktober 2021. Terima kasih. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
How are you this morning?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm fine too. Okay, class. Before we start our topic today, let's pray together first. Olivia, would you like to lead prayer?
With pleasure, sir. Attention, please. Before we begin our lesson, let's pray together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbana zidna 'uluman nafi'atan warzuqna fahman zayyidan bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Sallallahu ala nabi sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu ala Muhammad sallallahu ala Muhammad ya Rabbi salli wa sallim. Al-Fatihah. Finish. Greet our teacher. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, class. Now I'm going to check the attendance list. Olivia Badrin,
Present.
Rahayu Pratiwi,
Present.
Ratu Palia,
Present.
Aulia Tropiko,
Present, sir.
Putri Febrianti,
Present, sir.
Nadia Guru,
Present.
Nabila Alfia,
Present.
Hasnanur,
Present, sir.
Syifa Gina,
Present.
Nadia Musafa.
Present.
Okay, class. As usual, I'm going to remind you about the health protocol. Can you dance what are they?
Wear mask. Don't forget to wash hands. Keep the distance. Stay away from crowd. Reduce mobility.
Okay, even we are in pandemic area, we should keep the protocol today. So I have a games for you to make you all ready to study today. So the games are about the clap your hands. But I'm going to tell you about the rules of the games. The rules are the first, if I say good morning, you must clap your hands once. And if I say good afternoon, you must clap your hands twice. And if I say good afternoon, good evening, you must clap your hands 3 times. And last, if I say good night, you must say ready, ready, yes. Okay, are you ready, student?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's start. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night.
Ready, ready, yes.
Good, good. Give applause for you all. Okay, now I'm going to tell you about the learning objectives of the topic of today. The first is you are able to analyze the social function and language features of the application letter. The second one is you are able to analyze the detail of information based on the job application letter. And then you are able to write a job application letter concerning the correct social function and language features. So class, I'm going to tell you, do your best. At the end of the lesson, I'm going to give you a score. There are 3 aspects that are assessed. The first is attitude, the second one is knowledge, and the third is skill. So class, I believe that you can do your best for the topic today. Okay, class, let's start our lesson. I have a video to show you.
Career fair is a great opportunity for a lot of the students because a lot of the people here, we're the ones who are going to be looking over your resume and making that decision if we'd like to call you up for that interview. So it is important to come, feeling confident, feeling like you understand the business and that you kind of know what you're looking for.
One thing that I look for is that the students are prepared. So they know the company, they have questions for us, they have their resume, they look presentable, so when they come, we know that, they take the initiative, they're really ready, so then we know also when they're out in the field, they're going to...
The approach of somebody coming up to you, a good solid handshake is a good sign, introducing his or her name, and then discussing what they are looking for also, like they want to be a chef, or they want to become a server, or night audit, front desk. You don't need to have a suit and tie and 3-piece tuxedo, but you need to be well-dressed, you need to present yourself. This is what you're going to represent a resort or a hotel or a golf course. This is who you're going to be when the guest comes in.
When you're coming for an interview, you always make sure that you look good, first of all. That's the first appearance that you give.
So you're maybe in dress pants and a nice shirt. For ladies, you can wear a skirt or a dress or dress pants. So it's not like you just came from class and now you're coming here.
We love when students come and they know what they're looking for. So really understanding the business. So if you're coming to speak to we'd love for you to know a little bit about our bank, where we're located. Maybe you heard a little bit about some of the career paths that some of our employees can take. That way we know you've looked into the company and have that really good interest about working for us.
Alright. Now I'm going to ask you, after watching the video, so what are you going to say about the video? Okay, Olivia.
The video is about find a job, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, next the other. Okay,
They want to get a better job, sir.
they went to do the better jobs. So class, I'm going to ask you. So anyone of you would like to get a job after studying from senior high school?
Hey, sir.
Yeah.
I want to find a job, but now I still confused. What kind of job that suits me?
Ah, great. Next. Yeah.
I want to find a job too, sir.
Okay, great. So I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to ask you about this one. If you want to get a better job, so the employer should know about yourself, should know about your skill. So how do they know about your skill, about yourself? Anyone of you would like to answer? How they know about your skill or yourself? Yes.
Job application letter, sir.
Job application letter. Yes. From the job application letter, they will know about yourself, they will know about your skills. So, for the topic today is about job application letter. So, you are going to study about the definition, the social function, during structures, language features, and also an explanation of the text. Alright, the definition of job application letter is a letter of application as a cover letter. It's a document sent with your result to provide additional information about your skills and experience to an employer. Okay? And then, what is the social function of the job application letter? The social function of the job application letter is to apply for a job. Yeah, you can write down in the book. Right? It's about to apply for a job. Social function of the job application letter. Alright? Then, the direct structures of the job application letter. There is applicant's address. There is applicant's names, applicant's address, applicant's telephone number, and also applicant's email address. And the second one is date. And then the third one is employer's name, job title, company's name, and also company's address. The direct structures of the job application letter. Okay, what next? Yeah. There is salutation, number 4. Salutation, it could be like dear sir or madam, also dear Mr. or dear Mrs. And then the fifth is body. They are opening, name of job, source of information, and enclosure. And the third is middle. There's a middle. What is in the middle? There is like the applicant's things and also match with the job. And the third is closing. Yeah, thanking, expectation for reply. And you can write down on your books about the three structures of the text. And we can see for number 6, there is sender's email. And then number 7, complementary closing, and then signature and name, full name. Alright, so those are about the direct structure of the application. Now, I'm going to tell you about the language features. What are they? The first, there is use present tense. Yeah. And the second one, use the verb to indicate action and feelings. And then use the future tense for suggesting solution to problems to job. That's the language features. Okay, class? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay. to explain to you about the letter. You can see this. Yeah, that is a job application letter on my slide PowerPoint. I'm going to ask you, maybe any one of you, right, can answer. So, what is this? Right, and we can just let's see the answer. Is it true or not? Yes, this is applicant address. Very good. And then how was this one? Okay, let's see. Yeah, very good. It's A. How about this one? Okay, let's see the answers. Yes, employer's address. How about this one? Oh yeah, maybe this was first and what's this? Yeah, let's see. Yes, how about this one? Job. Okay. Great. And then? Source of information. Okay. And for the last one? Okay, and closer. Is it true or not? Let's see. Yes, give a close report. Yeah. Applicant address. This is a date. Employer's address. Locations. Programmer is name of job. And that's Jakarta Post. Source for information. And then certification. Migration and treatment is inclusive. Okay, next slide. How about this one? Can you answer? Can you guess what is that mean?
Applicant's name.
Applicant's name. Okay. Yes, great. How about this one?
Matching the job.
Okay, let's see. Yes, that's with the job. Okay, you got the job. Next. This one. What is this? What is the answer? Yeah. Technical time consideration. Okay, let's see your answer. Expectation for the crowd. Okay. How about this one? Send a signal. Okay, that's it. Wait. And then? And then? Okay, good question. Alright, very good class, very good. Any question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, it is time to practice. I'm going to divide it into two groups. Alright? Okay. For the first group, Nadia Nur, Aulia, Sifadina, and Putri. And the second group, Ratu, Hasna, and Bahayu. And the third group, Nadia Nur, Nabila, and Olivia. And for the first group, you can sit here. The second group, sit here, and then the third group, sit here. Okay, you can join with the facts. Make it together. That one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That one. I'm going to tell you the instruction about the student worksheet. There are 3 student worksheets. Yeah. I'm going to tell you the first student worksheet. You must analyze the social function and generic structures of the text. That's the first student worksheet, right? There is and this is the answer sheet of student worksheet. You can write down your answer here, right? And then for the student worksheet 2, you must analyze the text, find out specific information based on the text by answering the question. Yeah, that's the student worksheet 2. And there is an answer sheet of students worksheet 2. You must answer the questions and then you can write the answer here. Okay, I'm going to use the camera. Okay. Right. Who will answer the students' worksheet 1? What is the social function of the text? Okay, Ratu, what is the answer for number 1?
To apply for a job.
To apply for jobs. Okay, how about the second one? Who answer? What the applicant's address?
Sir,
Yes.
address is Rosalina Mayati SA, Windows Village number 08200, Jakarta Selatan. 08710543230, Rosali, DMG 30 and Indonesia.
Okay, very good. How about the date? Yes. Okay, then next, employer's name. What is the employer's name of the tax? Yes, Ali.
of the text is Mr. Rani Romano, Personal Manager PT Bank Rakyat Indonesia, Jalan Pahlawan, number 27, Jakarta Selatan.
Okay, great. How about yes, good. Sit again. Okay, great. Body. Body. The name of the jet. Yes?
Bang Teller.
Okay, very good. And then, how about the, the media? How did she know about the stuff? From Kompas, very good. And that's how about the enclosure? Enclosure. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. Are you?
Certificate, resume, and free reference.
Okay, very good. And then, how about the sender's email? Yes? Aulia, please? It's okay? Yeah? Come on.
Personally, 30@gmail.com.
Very good. And how about complimentary closing? Who can answer? Complimentary closing. Yes, turn it dulu.
Thank you very much for your attention and looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay. How about the name? Okay. Yes?
Rosli Damayanti.
Very good. Give a applause for the all. Now, to discuss about the answer sheet of students worksheet, about the student worksheet 2. Who is the sender of the letter? Yes?
Rosli Damayanti.
Very good. Rasa Dayanti. And to whom the application is sent? Yeah, Pastor?
To Mr. Rani Romano as a personal manager of PT Bank Indonesia.
Very good. What questions they advise?
Bang Teller.
Very good. How did she know about the vacancy?
Kompas.
Oh, very good. And what is she graduate? Yes, Nick.
Technology management.
Okay, very good. Give a applause. Okay, very good. Okay, I think you have understood about the, student worksheet 1 and student worksheet 2. Now, let's to the student worksheet 3. In this part, you will create the application letter according to a job vacancy below. There is job vacancy here. You should write the job application letter by your own words based on the job vacancy here. So please back to your chair. For the student worksheet 3, read the application letter according to job vacancy below, right? So you must write the job application letter based on the job vacancy here. Okay? Okay? I'm going to give you 20 minutes to do it. Yeah? Please do it right now. Okay, I think it's enough. Okay, I think enough for the student worksheet 3. So it is time for you to send your work to my email. So you can see that this is my email address. Send your work to my email right now. It's time for me to make a conclusion for the topic today. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to ask you, how do you feel after learning about the job application letter? How did you feel after learning about the job application letter? How did you feel? Yes? Okay, very good. The next. Okay, so Ratu knows on how to find a job. Alright, class. I believe that you have understood about the topic today, and I believe that you have now how to write about the job application letter. I'm going to tell you about the topic for the next meeting. I'm going to tell you for the topic for the next meeting. For the next meeting, you are going to study about the interview. Yeah, you are going to study about the interview for the next meeting. So today, I'm going to pause for the topic today. Thank you for studying with me today. And don't forget, I'm going to remind you again about the health protocol. Yeah, keep your health protocol, and then please do not give up. Yeah, you should spirit to study. Yeah, you must study and never give up. Yeah, would you like to read that?
Attention please. Before we closing our study today, let's pray together. Finish. Pray to our teacher. Assalamualaikum